independent educational content, views and opinions are entirely my own and do not reflect the official policies or positions of Akamai Technologies.
Welcome to this explainer. We're diving straight into the modern industrialized threat of brand impersonation today, and more importantly, how to proactively defeat it. Digital trust is absolutely a frontline security issue right now, and the landscape is shifting at a frankly unprecedented pace.
So here's our roadmap. We'll hit the AI-driven threat landscape, dive into Akamai Brand Guardian, see how it functions under the hood, check out its architecture and integration, and wrap up with use cases and outcomes. Let's get right to it. Section 1. The AI-driven threat landscape and the speed of modern fraud. How do you actually protect a brand at internet scale? I mean, think about what generative AI is doing in the hands of bad actors right now. It used to take days, maybe even weeks, for an attacker to painstakingly code a convincing lookalike banking portal. Now, they just scrape your legitimate site's HTML, generate flawless localized copy, and spin up a pixel-for-pixel clone before you've even finished your morning coffee. And frankly, with prepackaged phishing kits going for as little as $40 on the dark web, the barrier to entry is completely obliterated. It really forces us to ask, how can you possibly defend your organization's reputation against thousands of simultaneous, perfect-looking scams? Well, looking at legacy workflows versus modern brand security tells the whole story. Traditional monitoring is essentially the ultimate game of whack-a-mole. It's reactive, it's highly manual, and it lives in frustrating silos. Picture a wildly understaffed SOC where tired analysts are manually hunting fake domains and then sending out cease and desist letters to web hosts that, let's be real, usually just get ignored. By the time you actually take down one single fraudulent site, 3 more are already live. It's literally like trying to bail water out of a sinking boat using a leaky bucket. Modern security simply cannot rely on humans writing emails to registrars. It has to be continuous, deeply automated, and fully integrated. Which brings us to Section 2. Enter Akamai Brand Guardian, the modern solution. So what is Akamai Brand Guardian? It's defined as a continuous, intelligence-driven solution designed specifically to detect and disrupt brand abuse, impersonations, and phishing at internet scale. But in the real world, what does continuous and intelligence-driven actually mean? It means having a tireless, automated sentinel that literally never sleeps. It doesn't take weekends off, it doesn't work in shifts, and it treats brand abuse like the persistent, high-scale problem it actually is, totally removing that massive manual burden from your human workforce. Just take a look at this signals dashboard. The value of real-time telemetry here is absolutely crucial. Imagine knowing a phishing campaign is actively being staged. Domains are being registered, infrastructure is spinning up, all before the very first malicious email is even sent to your customers. Brand Guardian gives organizations that exact internet-wide visibility. It's tracking these threats in real time, completely replacing that outdated model of waiting for a slow, after-the-fact report from an angry customer who has already been scammed. Section 3, How Brand Guardian Functions. Let's look under the hood. This platform runs on an automated workflow with 4 vital steps. First up, continuous discovery. Automated crawling constantly scans the web, proactively hunting for unauthorized uses of your digital assets. Number 2 is AI-first detection. It's not just looking for simple keyword matches. It uses advanced AI models to analyze the actual DOM structure of a page, comparing logos and code similarities to detect threats in milliseconds, while ruthlessly minimizing false positives. Third, we have risk-based prioritization. We all know alert fatigue is a massive problem, right? So the system intelligently ranks threats based on the likelihood of customer harm and financial impact. And step 4, automated takedown. This is a real game changer. Instead of humans drafting legal briefs, automated APIs talk directly to registrars and hosting providers to rapidly and systematically rip the threat right off the internet. And keep in mind, this automation isn't just casually scanning the surface web. We're talking incredibly broad multi-channel visibility. It monitors domains, apps, social platforms, search engines, and yes, crucially, dark web sources. Why the dark web? Because that's exactly where attackers are buying, selling, and discussing these phishing kits. Catching your brand name in an underground forum is literally the ultimate early warning system. The goal here is simple: absolutely no blind spot. Moving along to Section 4. Architecture and integration, breaking down silos. A huge differentiator for Brand Guardian is that it doesn't operate in a vacuum. It integrates its brand threat intelligence directly with Akamai's broader DNS and security posture. Let's unpack why that is a total superpower. Akamai resolves a massive portion of the world's web traffic. By tying this brand intelligence directly to DNS capabilities, you can block users from reaching a fake site at the fundamental routing level. You are neutralizing the threat instantly, way before the formal takedown process with the hosting provider is even finished.
Plus, it finally breaks down those traditional silos between your fraud, legal, and security teams for a truly unified defense.
Section 5. Use cases and outcomes. Let's talk about the actual business impact.
So, what's the bottom line here? The primary use cases deliver massive ROI. First, you are protecting brand trust by proactively ripping down counterfeit sites, making sure that when customers interact with your brand, it's actually you. Second, you are significantly reducing customer fraud. You're eliminating that phishing infrastructure before users can even engage with it and lose their credentials. And finally, the big one for operations, scaling without headcount. Security teams are notoriously burned out. By handling thousands of scam variants automatically, you are effectively giving your analysts their time back. Instead of filling out endless abuse forms, they can actually get back to doing what they do best, proactive threat hunting.
So I'm going to leave you with this final critical thought. If attackers are currently using generative AI and automation to industrialize their campaigns against your brand at machine speed, are your current security tools really equipped to fight back at that same speed? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.